Dear learners, it's a kind of fulfilling feeling, and it's a kind of a different kind of altogether feeling, because we are at the last session of our marketing course, Art and Science of Marketing from Basics to Breakthrough. Till now, 11 week, 12 week, we covered the all different kind of possible aspects of marketing. I try to give you the different dimensions, including, as per the nomenclature of course, the basics as well as the breakthroughs in terms of our 12th week title, or module 12 title is Emerging Marketing Practices. We covered the different elements with different possible examples to make you understand not only the theory but actually the application. So entire course we tried to cover it with an application orientation. So I thought, why not to give you an idea what kind of a skill set required for a learner to develop himself or herself as a marketer. So that is why I categorically devoting this particular last session of module 12, lecture 5, in terms of future skills of marketing professional. So for a marketing professional, the basics you have to have know about the marketing. But what are going to be the future skills which might help you to secure a successful position in any particular corporate entity? Remember, I already mentioned the things are changing very fast. The market is very dynamic, and a tagline which I mentioned earlier, tomorrow is today. So if you understand the requirement, then you may develop your career in such a beautiful manner where you actually reap the advantage of your acquired skills in future altogether. I, Dr. Asutosh Mohan, Associate Professor at Institute of Management Studies, Banaras Hindu University, would like to start the session on future skills of marketing manager with certain session objectives. Now the session objective which I want to highlight, you have to know the new trends changing the career in marketing. We also try to cover the list the main competency needed to succeed in upcoming marketing position, and we try to think back in our own particular skill roadmap in terms of student learning marketing, how they can go and how they can chart out the pathway of success. Let's start with a story. A 10-minute grocery delivery firm, Zepto, they developed a from concept and built a unicorn of 1.4 billion within 18 months. Just imagine what actually the success factors related with this sounding success of Zepto. Under the direction of young agile team that adapt in digital storytelling, influencer outreach, and community building with real-time analytics, performance marketing, database, UX iteration, and fast decision making. Now, you must be thinking what actually these are. But these are the facts, these are the realities, and these are the things which bound to make us think, is a competency in marketing nowadays is speed. Speed not only to ensure the availability, not only to have the first mover advantage, but speed of yours to acquire these skills. That's why I keep on saying tomorrow is today. Speed of acquiring the skill to remain a force for future, remain a forced to encash the opportunities in future. That is what we have to have understand. Now, what are the key skill drivers? We are already witnessing the rise of AI and automation. We have Industry 4, we are having the revolution, or we are actually evolving towards the Industry 5.0 also. Now we are a creator economy and micro influence, where we are simply identifying the culture of new age organization, the incubation centers, the startup culture, the micro influencing or influence of social media. It's enhancing day by day. Cookieless world and first party data shift. This is also happening. You need not to have lots of cookies to intervene and capture the data from your system. You have to have interact first party. You don't need to rely on the third party to gather the data on your behalf. So D2C is a possibility which is beautifully leveraged by many organizations. Climate consciousness and inclusive branding, where you are showing your concern for sustainability, you are showing your concern for different kind of responsibility which an organization need to serve as a citizen of the country. Remote and hybrid collaboration model, that is also possible. You need not to be present physically everywhere. You have to have a network which is working beautifully even with a remote places, and have a hybrid combination where physical and online collaborations are the requirement of the day altogether. Now, what are the core marketing competencies which organizations are looking for? This is very crucial. Just pay attention very closely on the different categories and the skill set required by the organization, or a skill set searched by the organization in different individual as a prospective employee. Foundational. No one can ignore the foundation. You may have lots of analytical capability, but you don't know about the marketing. Will it fetch you any marketing role? Not possible. So foundational skill, that is what communication, critical thinking, branding, and the basics of marketing. This is an essential element. You can't ignore these foundational skills. If you can't communicate, how can be a marketer? If you cannot think out of box, difficult to survive at marketplace. If you don't know the basics of marketing, then the entire nomenclature, art and science of marketing will be a waste. Digital. You have to have understand the SEO, SEM, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, the content strategy, the marketing automation, and all those things. You need to understand. You can't say I don't have any big hard skills or technical skills. Analytical, data interpretation, experimentation, attribution models means you have to understand, not only understand, you need to acquaint yourself with certain analytical tool to read, to infer the meaning from data. Collecting data, storing data is a routine job. Inferring a unique meaning from those data elements, that is what marketers are looking for. And if you have capability of analysis, you have command over the analytical tool, remember, you might have an edge over others. Creativity, the storyboarding, short form video, visual content design, this is also required. This is also required in certain dimension. Don't you think, even for this particular lecture, I learned Canva to make my slides more attractive. This is the requirement, this is the creativity which we have to have infused in our capabilities. We have to have upgrade, upskill our capability. Maybe the upskilling, reskilling, cross-skilling is required to understand the job requirement in totality. Strategic. funnel mapping, customer journey design, agile executions. These are the requirements which shows your flexibility, your adaptability and your capability to change as per the requirement. So this is again a very crucial element. Now by just seeing all those components, you must be thinking whether the company is looking for a marketer or a multitasker. But nowadays the employees are actually multitasker. I am not saying to become a jack of all or master of none. You have to have understand the T concept, where the basic understanding, this is what T structure look like. You need to have the basic understanding of different elements mentioned here, and wherever you find your interest is lying, just go deep, dive deep into that particular interest area and develop some unique abilities related with that particular liked skill. This is what the requirement is, and this is what we have to have understand. Now what are the futuristic skills? AI prompt engineering for marketing. AI is helping, but how to prompt the AI, that is a very crucial element. Voice AI marketing campaign design, that is artificial reality, audio reality, video reality. We have to have understand and how to create the same. Behavioral economics and personal branding. Sounds unique, but this is what happening. So we have to understand the individual as a human being with different set of psychological mindsets, and how to read those beautiful mindset and develop the strategies to cater as per the requirement of organization. Sentiment mining and social listening at a scale. This is one of the requirement where the organizations are having the social media cells. Because if you are not listening what is going on social media, then possibly you are missing the entire story altogether. So social media is a big influencer, it's a very big influencer, and you have to understand the power of social media. So social media listening and sentiment mining is again a requirement. Just try to do a self-assessment of yourself. Maybe in this particular manner, which I am just giving you an idea, subscribing to you, identify the skill categories, say in content, in design, in analytics, in terms of basics, something like this. And then just make a table and write tick in front of each skill. I have this, I have this, I don't have this. Then try, if you don't have this, whether you are learning or not, make a correction. So I have this, but I don't have analytical skill, so I am learning. Fine. You don't have the design skill, then I need to build. So in front of every skill, just right tick and identify your position, the exact position, where are you standing and where you want to go. This is very crucial to understand. Now learning ecosystem for budding marketers are very good. I must admit it's very good nowadays. We have lots of possibilities exist in ecosystem which might not be a reality say a few decades back. For example, we are having different learning platform. There is no restrictions on learning. So those who join this SWAM platform, they are actually the flag bearers, they are actually the real learners who want to do something good with these type of courses. So learning platform, SWAM INI, SWAM other domains are also available. Very good platform even to reflect the credits in your mark sheet by reputed institutions like Institute of National Importance, like BHU, like any other. LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn is also providing a lot of learning possibilities. HubSpot Academy, Google Digital, Garage, lot many platforms, Coursera, lot many platforms are there from where you can upskill, cross-skill yourself. No-code tools. There are certain no-code tools. There is no big science involved in learning the same. That's what I mentioned. I learned Canva for my course to develop in this particular platform. So Canva, ChatGPT, Webflow, Zapier, these are no code tool, and it's easy to learn. Just try to hands-on experience of these tools, and you will find a difference. That's a wonderful thing which you can now go for. Communities, you can join the different communities for Indian hackers, the Glitch, GrowthX, lot many communities. Even for marketing, you may have different kind of communities which are related with digital marketing communities, the different other brand related communities. All those communities are also giving you, advising you and fetching you the changes which are going on and how to adopt those particular changes. Now in terms of skill convergence, there are three basic skills which I am looking for any marketer to have. One is data skill, one is analytical, and third one is creative. And if anyone is having combination of these three, then he is bound to be a successful marketer and called to be an adaptive marketer. That's a recipe of success, yes or no? So have certain data skill, have certain creative abilities, develop some creative abilities. Remember, creativity doesn't require the resources. Whosoever is saying it requires a lot of resources, no, it's not. Creativity within your available resources are always possible. So data skills, creativity, analytical skills, if you have combination, definitely you are cooking a winning recipe for yourself. You are one of the best adaptive marketer to go in the market and grab the opportunities available. Some real skill cases. I am just giving you an idea. Lenskart, they are using the virtual try-on. They are looking for the skill set of their prospective employee, the virtual try-on, live chat, AI for conversion. They need hybrid tech creative roles. CRED, the storytelling via Instagram reels, memes and music narratives. Tata 1mg, Health Plus Retail, they need agile product marketers and content scientists. Blinkit, they need micro geography pricing analyst and gamified marketing. Don't you think that is a combination what we just cover here? The data analytical and creative skill. That is what we need to understand. So what's the learning for us? That's what I mentioned. T-shaped marketers will inherit the future, vast knowledge and strong ability. Have vast knowledge across the domain and develop a deep knowledge of your selected domain. That is what T-shape is. Although tools will change, adaptation, curiosity and narrative will always be constant. Tool may change. Today we are talking about AI, ML and all those things. Maybe we are having certain other levels of AI. Tools may change, but the basics will remain same. The adaptation, the ability of adaptation, the curiosity you have in your personality, the narrative which you can make, it always remain the same. So enablers may change, but basic will remain the same. People who never stop learning build brand. Remember, the day you say I am learned everything, it's the end of your career. We keep on learning. Even I keep on learning with my students. So learning is constant, learning is continuous. Keep learning. Session assignment, last post-session assignment. Design your 6-month personal skill roadmap with action plan for one skill from each domain. If you do the same, you will find you are having a change in your entire resume. Digital, creative, analytical and human leadership. And if you have further interest, read Marketing 5.0 by Kotler, chapter on human and tech skills. This particular assignment will build a roadmap for your success in future. Thank you so much. Feeling little nostalgic, covering the entire marketing in detail, and this is going to be the thanks to end the session. Keep learning, keep growing, keep smiling, and remember, learning is never ending process. Thanks again.